Counselor's body has been taken. There's nothing I can do as long as the body's gone. I want to go and rest so I can heal up. I'll probably head toward the harbor, then see our options there and end it there. Go to the beaches in general, try to get something done. A huge amount of time spent in this city and not much really gained. At the same time, I suppose, gotten some useful experience how to handle things.
Into the fray once more.
Now, where is my pepper? Did it sprout legs and run away? There it is.
A good day to you. Baking like a cake.
Trying to see if I could maybe produce a couple of extra food items. Apple pie though. Dinner. Any oven and any fish. Okay, dinner. Let's take 4 dinners. Really, I don't think we can do all that much. We are lacking flour. I could make a few extra ones, but I don't think that's gonna be all that great.
A good day to you.
An apple pie. Probably do something with potatoes too. We just cook them. Boiled potato. Right. It's not much, but I'm sure it'll help. I think I recall there might have been a shopkeeper here. We had a quest at least to one of the ships to find a staff. Probably that ship, because it's the only actual larger ship they have here. No harm in asking about it, at least.
Dancing dugongs, you nearly startled me out of my boots. Well, you've got my attention, comrade.
Wrong guy.
Ahoy, sailor! Are you enjoying the fresh winds of Sicile?
Okay. Staff of Pergamon.
Aye, that Cecil's worse than a rooster. Crowing all around town about matters he ought to know are better kept quiet. Well, if you know about the staff, I suppose you also know it's gone without a trace. For my part, I haven't a clue where it could have gone. Overboard, stolen, or vanished into thin air. Though I'm quite eager to see it return. I've got a reputation to uphold, you know. Wouldn't hurt to ask some of my men. I tried myself, but sailors tend to be a bit tight-lipped when they're afraid of getting one another in some trouble. Seaman's code, you know. Not to rat out a fellow sailor.
What do you know about the attack?
Those orcs must be out of their barbarous minds launching an attack on a city where a great wizard resides. Though even I must admit they put up a hearty effort. I'll tell you, the only time I'd consider waging a suicide campaign like that would be if whatever I sought was something worth dying over.
Shores? Here? In Seal? Bah! Of all the cursed hunks of rock to land on, Conrad chooses this one.
Staff of Pergamon.
Was too busy dodging fireballs to notice anything myself. But ask around a bit. Could be one of the other men spied something I didn't.
Yeah, you mean the men that I murdered earlier? Those men? Yeah. I don't think this is gonna go anywhere. Unless the staff just happens to be somewhere. Yeah, Marv and Pablo especially could have been useful. And Luis and Max and yeah. And now it comes bite me in the ass. I'll actually do one thing. I want to visit the Tranquil Beach. I don't think I've missed anything of noteworthy there. At the same time, I was very new to the game at that point. So it wouldn't be all that unsurprising if I had missed something. Yeah, I certainly haven't explored that. Probably doesn't have anything of interest. Summon Wolf Scroll.
Taken before his time. Far before his time.
How the hell did they get the ships to come up all the way here? It doesn't look like we missed all that interesting thing at least. We can teleport back to the city from here, we don't have to walk back.
Craven chickens! You cowered here while the rest of us fought?
But I'm not at least spotting anything too obvious.
Lovely day for a swig. What do you want to know?
Craven chickens!
Fairly well. Lovely day for a swig. What do you want to know? Fairly well.
It doesn't look like I missed anything too important. There could be treasure maps. This might explain why there's so much sort of room here to do things. If we buy treasure maps from the painter, he might be able to guide us to or unlock places here. Either way, heading back to the sleep. We are going here, whatever the strange cave portion is. I think they should have
I can't even smell the sea air.
orcs.
Never been homesick a day in...
Are there fishermen here? Nope. Right. Southwest gate it is. We also got the warning that western sections of the sleep or wilderness are more safe than the rest.
Still thinking about exploring the beach? You don't look like you're quite ready to head out into the wilds to me. You may have the right number of champions in your party, yet in experience, I think you're lacking. Of course, the choice is yours, but are you sure you want to venture out?
Okay, so what exactly could I
Thank
do
you for
then? If my levels aren't up to the challenge,
Look alive, my good man. This gate'll be short work for a well-equipped contingent of orcs. I can't even smell the sea air.
I think we have to solve some of these. We learn from a diary of a dead man that he jumped off a cliff believing that some whimsical statues prevented him able to fly. Can't do anything about that. Arhu told us that there are more orcs to be found on the western beach near the entrance of an ill-omened cave. It may be worth our while to investigate what these beasts are up to. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. A feral woman named Bear Daughter told us she's looking for her companion Jareth. A letter she found suggested someone called Edinburgh might have been involved in this experience.
Slimy, reeking, rotting sea garbage.
Yeah, we can't do anything about the murder either until we find the body. The sheep thing. Actually, I recall the woman was missing a sheep. Maybe that was the one. Didn't have the strength to carry the sheep though. Basically, I'm not sure what I would tell her at this point. Secure lockbox key.
Fortune!
Secrets of Scrolls. This is something we should be able to... No, this is why we needed the ring. Looks like something probably hidden below the head. In the cellar, likely you can move the mattress. Carpet, whatever. Right. Original spare key. Who is Reginald? Reginald's house. That's a bet we can use. Fake, 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 fake. Juggling orange. Juggling maze. Fixed 11. Original style.
Treasure!
Fortunate day. A trip down to the beaches of the Black Cove yielded a wonderful treasure, a talking head. Katarina says it is the stuff of sorts, but how can such a silly gag be the product of dark magic? It insists its name is Nick, but I think I'll call it Stefan. Now there's a name with the flair of the showman about it. Wouldn't luck have it, the curio knows a story or two already, and what a voice! My show will be the most profitable at the fair. I fairly bulge with joy when I think of the sad sack look on Cedric's face. Headless Nick. Since Reginald is a fraud, he found the head on a beach and is taking advantage of it to make himself rich. We found a play based on the founding of Seal. Book listing some tried and true jokes. Okay, I have no fucking clue where this even popped up. Who is Reginald? Do I know these things? We should talk to Thelyron too. Yeah, I have no recollection of where the Headless Nick came. Coming up the
Soothing
Divine.
a corpse's troubled mind. Can't have gotten far. To what do I owe the repeated pleasure, Source Hunter?
For the potions, resistance potions, healing potions, debuff all, debuff speed. Let's discuss the patients Evelyn was attending to.
Another family restored, thanks to the healing arts. I'm glad to hear that Stephen will be returning to the comfortable life he's built. Thank you for your help in this matter. Certainly, what would you like to know?
Jake's murder.
The counsellor. Terrible loss there. From what I can tell, it seems to be a simple case of jealousy turned
Yeah,
violent.
I can't really ask about
The
anything
affairs of his
interesting.
wife, Esmeralda, were hardly a secret, you know.
Hello again. Terribly sorry, Source Hunter, but I seem to be fresh out of priceless relics for you to destroy.
Party elixir with too much wormwood.
Healing stone.
That strange reaction you caused. Blue light.
Yeah, nothing useful.
Sheep's cheese? Tomatoes.
Room. Maybe it was some kind of a person we briefly met or were close to and we got the quest.
What are ye staring at?
Yours for a scrap of gold each.
Winter's Field Volume 3 is something we already have.
Those scallywags heard there be silver in the Lacula mines, and they abandoned.
Source hunters, eh? Well, right proper, we're finally getting a hand. Things is chaos. If you've got a favourite sheep, best to fry her up now for that louse. Did he even bother grilling a single luscious chop? I bet he wasted every last morsel. Captain Aureus will have a thing or two to say about this.
Yeah, we completed something.
This is intolerable. The momentum of time is slipping through our hands, and you fritter it away on conversations about decomposing mutton. Focus, Source Hunter, focus.
Ah, gracious patron, I see your tired eyes looking a bit teary. I've just the potion for that. Or would you prefer a toasty
Lore
fire
Master
spell to
+1.
dry those vapors?
Well, it would allow us to identify items, so I'm guessing it'll pay itself back fairly quickly. I'm more or less just looking through the options. I have no interest in buying them now, but I want to be able to basically think about them if a problem comes our way. Lore Master +1 basically for a ring. Cost 405. I think I was paid with gold. Although there's plate armor here. It's nothing too special. Except my upper food.
Lonesome? Spiritless? Perhaps wrestling an earth elemental will inject some vim into your routine.
Another +1 Lore Master, +1 Strength. So that's +2 Lore Master.
Tomatoes.
Yes. So yeah, immediately got benefit out of this. It'll cost more than 400 to just identify the items I already have, so... Fireman's Antique Robe of Water Resistance. Fire resistance plus water resistance. Armor 18.
Lonesome? Spiritless? Perhaps wrestling an earth elemental will inject some vim into your routine.
Some extra fire damage. It's a good bow, but no one's using it. Brutal old two-handed axe of Doctor. It provides you with extra hit points.
Red and orange, yellow and green. The
+1 leadership. Intelligence, poison resistance.
Lonesome? Spiritless? Perhaps wrestling an earth elemental will inject some vim into your routine.
Does someone have that? I mean, leadership. Yeah, you. better leadership bonuses. Much better armor. Extra intelligence, it'll help with everything casting related.
Any takers? Come on, you chickens!
Seem to recall having more mystical items.
Toe of snake, wing of worm, brew and spice 'em, stir and churn.
Join the Spud Club if you got an eye for farm potatoes.
Nice leather bracers. Much better equipment, please.
Lonesome, spiritless.
Fedora's 200 sword is actually
Elemental will inject
better,
some vim
right?
into your routine.
Actually, I'm not sure it is. Because usually when you are quite a bit above the requirements, you get something special out of it. This is more or less the same weapon. The minimum damage is lower though. It's not particularly interesting. Yeah, this a simple 400 gold investment is paying off massively. Covering worn cloth boot of tongues +1 bartering. Okay, another good one. Roderick is the only one who has any kind of charisma, so bartering boots sound like excellent idea for him. Also massively improved armor compared to the fire resistance to poison resistance. Properties are level 6. I don't think it particularly matters who gets this. Just shove it on someone. I don't care about this too much. Might be better to sell it out. But it's free resistances, so why wouldn't you take it? Metal Earth Staff of Mangling. No one uses Earth. Might be worth selling away. It's a good air wand. Allows you to cast hit device 3 times. It's cheaper to attack with the wand. Does more or less the same damage. Also the range is far superior. Just hit device too. 30 to 45 air damage. 90% chance to set blinded status for 3 turns. Umber uses 3. Blinded characters cannot target others unless they're standing right next to them. Armor vitality, leather armor. This is probably immune to cursed. +10 hit points, +1 initiative. This seems like something Source Hunter armor. Something she should be wearing. It's better armor class, better bonuses all around, better durability, requires dexterity. We are a level below though. Doesn't seem to have any major consequences for that though.
Lonesome, spiritless, perhaps wrestling in
maybe I should sell some of the excess scrap.
Inject some vim into your routine.
Important piece to note is that Roderick has to do all this selling. Might be worthwhile to get him a little bit of a firing skill. I mean, it doesn't have to do much. Each skill points gives you 20, that's extra 10% on prices, more gold to you and less gold you have to pay. So even a couple levels would be fairly easy to do, and the payoff could be
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
right. I think I'll go talk to the Legion network after things like that. We need to do something here. Currently level 2 or 3 is simply not enough. Or at least to allow us to go to the beach. I suppose we could use the whales and go outside. I mean, it's go here. There were 3 different targets the Legion wanted us to investigate. The easiest one was in the northwest. Stage match. Oh, stage match there. You're the me. That might be an easy thing for us to wrap up. Yeah, I probably visited here earlier. Right, the first time I came to this city.
You there! Sit! Stay a while! Right in front. I'll excite you. I'll delight you. I'll beguile you. I'll besmile you. I'm Cedric the Sensational, and I'm playing to an empty audience.
Tell me about yourself.
Don't pity me. No, sir. Just a few years ago, I was the all-singing, all-dancing, all-sensational darling of the town. People came from far and wide just to witness my amazing act. When Reginald came, he brought some fantastic prop with him. Now, have you seen it? A talking head. Now, I never expected a silly gimmick like that to be my main competition.
So, this is the first time we're hearing about it, really, and we have a solution to this quest already. I think I'll wrap this up.
It seems even my usually choosy audience has been taken in by that hack's little gizmo. I'm a man of skill, sleight of hand, feats of wit, and pure entertainment. This curio is ruining what used to be an art. And even when there's no crowd to speak of, old Reggie still has at least one fan calling bravo and hee-haw. Sure as the sun sets, that one devotee attracts 5 more, and those 5 more all curious about the commotion. I don't know how he inspires such loyalty with less talent contained between his hat and his boots than I've in my crusty handkerchief.
Why is your handkerchief crusty? I don't want to know.
Careful, comrade. I think I sense a sorcerer in yonder shadows.
Right. Arena the Fair has a book or two for sale, hopefully.
Showman! And who are you supposed to be?
Do you have books? Do you have an iron bar? Where can I find material to perform?
Don't you have an impressive library here in Sicil? I'm sure that beast of a librarian could rustle something up for you.
Tell me a bit about yourself.
Oh, I should have been one of the greats, but here I am gathering peasants to watch peasants perform broadside pageants for peanuts.
Yeah, you got a pretty bad case of the hiccups there.
No, really? I hadn't noticed. If not for this ridiculous condition, you'd know me as the king's favorite thespian.
Perhaps I'd like to perform a show.
Take it up with Katerina. She's the master of this pig circus after all.
Okay, cure for hiccups. Still, where's the headless guy? Oh, here. Right. Open head.
My word!
zombie ate your dog, orc sunk your ship. No matter, you're at Katerina's Fair, a veritable summer home for troubled minds. Won't you take a seat and let our esteemed entertainers whisk you off to a better place?
Tell me about yourself.
Well, I'm Katerina the Fair, fairest first lady of the fair, of course. I do love making the acquaintance of my patrons, and who knows which of them might become one of my performers.
A pillow. There are feathers inside. Right. So you need quills to be made. Why would you... The quills are probably single-use items, otherwise why would you need to make many of them?
It is said, and this I have heard from a ghost who knew Elba, who knew Elliot, who is said to have known Sigurd himself.
I've an open stage in want of talent, and I've often found the best young performers among the rank and file of the audience.
What if I were interested in putting on a performance?
The theatre's favor has overcome you, has it? Marvelous! I do so love a fresh green talent ready to bloom. But I support players, not writers, you see. If you want to perform here, you'll have to find tried and true material.
I don't really want to perform.
Check the library and see if any of the classics there interest you. I'd love to see a Source Hunters take on one of the old standards.
Why would I want to do this? I mean, it might provide experience, but I don't recall even seeing all that many ability that would allow me to sort of make things work. I wonder what it's... Ooh, little on fries? If I can make fries, I can probably turn the potatoes into fries.
What are you looking at me for? There's a great show going on right in front of you. And look, there stands the world-famous Reginald the Entertainer. Better check it out if you don't want to miss the time of your life.
Tell me about yourself.
Oh, I'm nothing but your average man taking in the best show I've ever seen. I'm amazed and astounded that for a meager gold coin or two, I can take in this first-rate entertainment all day long.
Same show all day? That seems a bit much.
Well, I've stumbled into quite the fine gig. I just let my appreciation for Reggie's work be known, and he slips me a few gold coins in return. My voice happens to carry pretty far. Cecile hears me. Cecile wants to see what the fuss is all about. And let me tell you, this amazing show just can't be beat!
It is said, and this I have heard from a ghost who knew Elba, who knew Elliot, who is said to have known Sigurd himself.
You there! Take a seat! Prepare to laugh your head off, cry your eyes out, and teeter on the edge of your seat with an original tale from Stefan, the Talking Severed Head!
By the seven, what a tale!
Tell me about yourself.
I am Reginald the Illusionist, purveyor of the most amazing artifact in Andevale. This fantastical talking head. Catch the act while you can. This show will only remain in Sicil as long as there are Legion soldiers to entertain.
How about your competition, Cedric?
Ha! Yes, I know of that talentless bull. He was here entertaining the troops before I was brought in. I'm sure the hack simply bored his audience to tears until they cried for a replacement. Enter Reginald the Illusionist! We need our boys in red happy, relaxed, and ready to fight! Not wasting their energies cringing at a fool with a depressed rabbit in a borrowed hat.
Let's discuss. Do I want to reveal everything now? Let's go with the head first.
By the seven, what a tale!
A talking head? What dark sorcery is this?
Fantastic!
Tricks
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Oh, excuse me, I'm trying to prepare for the next show. Autographs will have to wait until the end.
Tell me about yourself.
I doubt I have to tell you that I am the amazing singing Stefan. the only sentient severed head in Sicile. My audience sings my praises from hill and dale. Psst. You're a source hunter, aren't you? Oh, bless the seven. Look, you've got to help me. I've been kidnapped. Pleasure to meet you. Now, please, Stefan has many fans to meet today. Psst, help me. Take me to Reginald's cellar. There I will reveal everything.
Sure.
It won't be the worst indignation I've suffered. Get on with it then.
We will have none of that, you hear?
Fantastic!
Back for more, I see. Well, I can't say I'm surprised. What with Stefan rattling off legendary, are you impressed by my prowess in the arts of entertainment? Nothing attracts a crowd like a crowd. And that crowd warmer has increased my profits by 60%. I think you've gotten quite familiar enough by now, thanks. Keep your paws in your pockets, if you please.
Okay, how exactly am I supposed to then do this?
Back for more, I see. Well, I...
Oh, bravo!
He failed, no shit.
Tricks are for kids. This here is the greatest illusion in Andervale.
Today,
How exactly are you supposed to
the
do
great
it?
Sigurd and his rainbow of war machines. It is said, and this I have heard from a ghost who knew Elbert, who knew Elliot, who is said to have known
Back for more, I see. Well, I can't say I'm surprised. What with...
Maybe the higher tip would allow you to do something.
Excuse me, I'm trying to prepare for the next show.
Yeah, I want to pick you up, but I can't with the watchful eyes.
What do you call a source hunter who finds a way to draw a crowd away from where he or she would like to perform a clandestine operation? A resourceful hunter. Come now, it can't be that hard to find something to draw off the attention of this bleating herd.
Yeah, we need to put up a show. Crap.
Fantastic! Show all of the
Fantastic!
what you're made of.
Enjoying the fair right away, my dear, just as fast as your boots can carry you. You found something decent to perform, I trust, and you've gathered enough actors to do it justice? Speak to Master Chaucer if you're ready for your debut. He alone can adequately prepare you for the stage.
Yeah, this is more involved than I thought.
Fantastic!
Fantastic! Bravo! Bravo!
What is it this time? Katerina's given the go-ahead, has she? Oh, very well then. Tell me when you're ready to begin, and I'll show you to your places and gather you whatever crowd of drunken yokels can be prevailed upon to watch you flail about on stage.
Yeah, ready to begin.
Ready for your trial by fire, you mean? There's no more savage foe than an audience, my dear. But I'm sure you'll do just fine. May the show begin!
Are we gonna do a two-man show? Sure.
Not planning on playing to an empty audience, are you? Wait until I've gathered some victims to witness the spectacle, and then you can begin. Any last words?
You hear distant mutterings of curiosity as a small crowd shuffles toward your stage. A few moments longer, and everyone will be seated. Now, let's not be hasty. They may be dragging their feet, but your show is sure to knock the crowd's socks off. As soon as they settle into their seats, that is.
So we need to wait until they actually walk here. Someone use this time to actually do thievery.
The stage is yours.
Ooh, I actually have to do it.
Around doing nothing, I'll get a job at court.
Bravo! Yeehaw!
Bravo!
The crowd seems to know the tale. They wholly approve of your beginning.
So it's the
Oh, I hope there's an encore.
a man and woman on a sailing ship that's running out of
Oh, I
food and
hope there's
water,
an
and we need to
encore.
repeat it accurately.
Fantastic!
Right.
Fantastic!
Bravo!
Oh, I hope there's an encore.
Bravo!
I don't recall how it is. I'm trying to
The crowd is
guess the
thrilled.
correct one.
Whatever will happen next is sure to excite them.
Fantastic! Fantastic!
It's coming over.
Simply
No.
marvelous.
What is it? Are we out of fresh water? Is there a leak? Yeah, I recall this more or less.
Bravo!
The crowd seem quite impressed with your delivery. Keep it up.
Marvelous.
Fantastic! My word!
The crowd gasps. They're on the edge of their seats. Go on. Push them over.
Bravo!
Gasps ring out across the audience. They must know how it ends. They simply must.
Yeah, we must call it size seal.
The crowd explodes into applause and appreciation. You've woven them a tale of desperation and hope, and they're alive with the thrill of it.
That was really something else. I'll never forget it.
Come on! Come on! Can't you hear the stage calling you?
Fantastic! Bravo! Bravo!
What is it this time?
Right. Can I actually use that time to do something useful? Like get the goddamn head. Seems like the crowd is away maybe a few minutes.
Fantastic!
Kids, this here is the
Yeah,
great
they're already
evolution
in their
and
normal
delay.
location.
Picture of entertainment.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Oh, excuse me, I'm trying to prepare for the... What do you call a source hunter who finds a way to draw a resourceful hunter? It won't be the worst.
Right, just want to work. How the hell can I get the crowd away outside of doing the cuddle act? It's not enough. Yeah, some of them come here, but not that many.
Oh, I hope there's an encore.
Come on! Can't you? What is it this time? Bravo! Bravo! Well, I'm certainly not afraid of admitting when I'm wrong. That was, well, nearly enjoyable. I suppose you earned yourself a little something for your... What is it this
Did I
time?
earn something? I have no idea, did I earn something? Either way, this was not enough to really achieve anything. And now they'll return their places. So I might be able to either take a bigger performance or multiple performances of some sort to get things going. There were a lot of performance gear in the cellar.
Enjoying the fair, aren't you? Of course you are. Entertainment is...
Fantastic!
You there! You look like an actor just waiting for his big debut.
Yeah. This is not good enough.
Ah, a familiar face. Come, watch the show. I promise it'll take your mind off beheading baddies.
So I need to
Or
work
whatever
with
it is you
Cedric.
do with all
In
those
combination,
muscles.
we can get all the crowd away. Reginald used a crowd warmer.
I, a person whose sole job is to praise the performance and stir a crowd. A genius invention. No wonder Reginald has had such success. I knew his act couldn't have outshone mine on its merits alone. Please, you must hire him for me. Imagine the scowl on that conman's face when my rightful audience returns to me. A must-see event. Don't pity when Ah, a familiar face.
So he'll take the rest of the crowd, I'll take some of it, and then they should be Reginald and Lou.
My word! What are you looking at me for? There's a great show going on right in front of you. And look, there
My
stands
show,
the
right.
world-famous Reginald the Entertainer. Better check it out if you
I
don't want
don't
to
give
miss
a
the
shit.
time
So,
of your life.
Cedric?
This here is the greatest illusion.
Well, I don't see why I should. Reginald and I have grown rather friendly, you know? And in any case, it'll be hard to pull myself away from this
probably Charm.
fantastic show.
I suppose a professional like yourself would have enjoyed the challenge.
Fantastic!
2-4. I wonder, does the fact that I have a higher charm mean that I'll always win this if I skip it? Yeah. So higher value directly wins, alternatively you can play the game.
Well, I guess it's been long enough since I've stretched my wings a bit, and it ain't so far of a flight now, is it? Maybe I will have a peek at what Cedric's up to over there.
Maybe you don't have to put on a performance at all. Either way, we got a little bit of experience just with that.
Ah, a familiar face. I, please.
What's the difference if the crowd warmer comes here? Some of the people will follow.
Cedric's show is a doozy! Woo!
You there? You look like an actor just waiting for his big debut.
Alright. So, no matter where you take the crowd warmer is where the people will go.
Strange! You appear to be my only client. I think you've gotten quite familiar enough by now, thanks. Keep your paws in your pockets. Aye, these Sicilian cows wouldn't... Strange! You appear...
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Oh, excuse me, it won't be the word.
That is enough of that!
How the hell do you
Do, re, mi,
distract
fa,
that?
sol, la, ti. Oh, excuse me, I'm trying. What do you call a source hunter? A resourceful hunter. Come now, it can't be that hard to find something to draw off the attention of this bleating herd.
Why can't I get rid of him?
Tricks are for kids! Strange!
Do
You
I need to
appear
report
be
him
my
to a
only client. Did the whole of
police
Sicily
or
eat some
something?
bad chicken, or what? I knew that fool could never have garnered so much as a guffaw.
Alright.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. It won't be the worst indeed.
1,000. Okay. On its own, it's not too amazing, but we do need the extra level up at least one, and that requires thousands upon thousands of experience points. So unless we can do some couple of quests in the city, we're not really going to be able to do anything. Or it'll be at least a little bit of a struggle. Not sure if it will actually make all that big of a difference. I mean, a single level one way or another is not gonna be enough. Where is Mr. Head?
Ah, excellent. This is just the place, Source Hunter. We'll have all the privacy we need. Ah, a little privacy at last. Out of earshot of that contemptible jester. We can finally speak freely. Where shall we begin?
Tell me about yourself.
My true name is Nick. In life, I was an entertainer aboard the ship of the famed Pontius Pirate. I once dared to defy him and he savagely beheaded me for the attempt. Little did I know the abuse was only beginning. A wandering sorcerer, mad as the day is long, found my severed head on the beach and resurrected me. I spent months in his company listening to him blather on about his every inane opinion. When I asked him to return my head to my body, it must be in the Black Cove still, he became enraged and tossed my head into the sea. Reginald stumbled upon me some days later and consigned me into his horrid little show. I know not how long I've been entertaining slack-jawed imbeciles at the Sicil Fair. All I know is I just can't take it anymore.
What do you know about Reginald?
That charlatan doesn't have a lick of his own talent. So he begs, borrows and beats it from those of us with a real vision for the stage. What I wouldn't give to give old Reggie a swift kick in the jugglers. Oh, to have legs again.
You want to be reunited with your body then?
More than anything. But the chances are so slim with the Black Cove utterly infested with Pontius's undead cronies. My poor lost body is among them, sightless and silent in their vile company. For all I know, they're using it as a coat rack. Traveller, if there were any way you would brave the Cove's depths and reunite me with myself, you'd be doing me the only kindness I'd have received in as long as my poor memory serves.
No, I guess we're going there.
It won't be the worst indignation I've suffered. Get on with it then.
Yeah, this alone got us a couple of thousand extra XP. Either way, I'll end things here. This got dragged on longer than I thought. We're more or less 4,500, 4,000 for him on our way to the next level up. So maybe a couple of quests completed and that'll be it.